Welcome to Cinema's Underbelly, the channel where we dive into the deepest, darkest trenches of the underground to analyze and review the most obscure, obscene, and controversial films that cinema has to offer. I'm your host, Jonathan Doe, and today we'll be reviewing the infamous Ensuring Your Place in Hell. Ensuring Your Place in Hell is a bootleg DVD made by an anonymous person, which began being circulated within the underground tape trading community sometime during the beginning of the early 2010s. The DVD consists of 4 short videos, cryptic in origin and purpose. The short films are titled Grave Robbing for Morons, Mortuary of the Dead, Cooking with Huck Bacco, and Exploding Varmints. Grave Robbing for Morons is the home video recordings of a young man holding a human skull in a cluttered and dirty bedroom, as he provides tutorial on the process of robbing graves.
So let's say it's someone important, right? Or so you take a sample of that mustache, right? Okay, so you...
The video had actually gained notoriety and attention within the tape trading community during the 1990s, long before the video found itself being compiled on the Ensuring Your Place in Hell playlist. Sometimes also being referred to as Grave Robbing for Dummies, as well as Grave Robbing for Idiots. The video is believed to be authentic, and to this day, no one has been able to pinpoint the identity of the young man or the origin of where the tape came from. The second video listed on the bootleg, titled Mortuary of the Dead, is also similar in nature. It is the extremely degraded VHS footage of 2 mortuary employees as they fuck around at work while no one else seems to appear to be there. They walk around from room to room, recording as they show the camera fetuses in jars, body parts in various containers, and cadavers in different stages of dissection and decomposition on tables. Bearing a timestamp of August 26, 1992, very little else is known about the video. It appears that the employees are speaking Spanish, with some of the signs shown in the video displaying the same language, which offers a somewhat better understanding of the tape's potential origin, though like Grave Robbing for Morons, no one has come forward with any information on who these individuals may be, or the identification of this specific mortuary, making these first 2 entries on the Ensuring Your Place in Hell playlist real-life pieces of found footage. Cooking with Huck Bacco is a series of home video segments of a man named Huck seeking revenge on his family. His revenge is perpetrated by preparing various contaminated meals for different social and holiday events, which he then serves to his relatives. Each segment consists of a different meal prepared for a specific family member. The first segment, titled Fruitcake, is a Christmas present Huck is preparing for his father.
For Christmas this year, I'm making my father a fruitcake. I don't like my father, but this year I'm gonna have fun.
After preparing the cake mix, Huck goes around town paying strangers $3 to add the final ingredient before baking.
Any more in there?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I got one coming up.
That's $3.
I'll give it to you all.
It's
And
$3.
Merry Christmas.
I'm dry.
What's his name?
His name's Kurt.
Kurt, you're a no good son of a gun, and this is for you for your Christmas day. Enjoy it. We heard an awful lot about you up in the North Pole, and shame, shame, shame. Everyone knows your name, you son of a gun, you. 2.
All right.
All right? Is that better?
Santa. Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Santa's the best.
We love him. We love him. We don't like you, Kurt. Okay?
Christmas Day finally comes, and we watch as Huck serves not only the cake to his father, but to his whole family.
Very good, Robert.
I'm sure it was a hamburger. It's a little nauseous, but I'm sure it was maybe from the hamburger that I cooked.
Not from the fruitcake?
No, not the fruitcake. Fruitcake is good for you.
The second segment is called Baked Alaska, and is a meal prepared specifically for his mother. Huck explains that his mother moved to Yellowstone Park, and that he has not seen her in a while, and apparently this is reason enough for him to punish her with one of his disgusting meals. We then watch as Huck prepares her a cake, but before baking it, decides to drive around town and add pieces of roadkill as the final ingredient before tossing it in the oven.
Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh, that looks wonderful. What is this, Rob?
It's a baked Alaska.
Is it?
Sort of.
It says Mom on it. Get that in the picture. It says Mom. Well, don't you get any? It's just all for me? Ooh. What is it? What's on top, Rob?
Right.
Mmm. Oh. It's pretty good, actually.
The third segment is called Cheesecake and is focused on a meal made for his sister Leslie. With each segment, Huck seems to become more and more malicious and extreme with his recipes. At the beginning of the video, Huck explains the reason for his revenge is simply for the mere fact that his sister has a better life than him. As punishment, he decides to make her a cheesecake, but what he decides to use to decorate the cake is not what you'd expect.
What is your blood disorder?
Hepatitis B.
Hepatitis B. Yep.
That's blood.
Blood, all right.
Should I just go ahead?
About like that.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Leslie. From our family to yours. From our hearts to yours.
Ready?
So read the question.
Okay.
Yeah, look, it says Merry Christmas. Oh, there's a red dye. Yep, it's got red dye on it, and it's got cute little decor with some of our Christmas tree in the middle. I don't know. The whole pie's so good, I can't tell what does the red dye taste like. I want to try it.
The fourth entry is titled Graham Cracker Cream Pie and opens to Huck giving his brother a pie for Christmas. But then we are shown what happened to the pie one day earlier. We are presented with a confession from Huck, explaining some of the terrible things his brother did to him while they were growing up.
Hog-tied me, hands and feet behind my back, spread my butt cheeks, put 5 or 6 grapes inside my butt, left me in my sister's bedroom on the floor, and left. And then we waited for her. And then she came home, found me.
Oh my gosh, you're serious.
I'm dead serious.
As an act of revenge, Huck hires male porn stars to ejaculate into the pie, a segment which is obviously not censored on the DVD. The video then cuts back to the original Christmas party, where we watch Huck's family enjoying the holiday dessert.
A delectable bite, perfect bite. So you got a little graham cracker, a little custard, a little meringue.
The crust is a little salty.
The what?
The crust has a little salt in it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second.
The final entry is titled Julie, and focuses on 2 guys wanting to get revenge on a girl they both apparently hate because they say she's a liar. One of the men admits to having VD and comes up with a plan to sleep with Julie to transmit it to her. But after several failed attempts, they decide to move on to a plan B and do disgusting things to her toothbrush and shampoo without her knowing. Though at first glance, Cooking with Huck Bako appears to present with the same authenticity as the first 2 segments on the DVD, a quick Google search can confirm that all of these segments are faked. Huck Bako is a real person and is now an accomplished writer and director for such films as The Virginity Hit and The Last Exorcism. We can also confirm that this is the same person, as some of the segments in this Cooking with Huck Bako entry can be found on his IMDb page. The final installment in the Ensuring Your Place in Hell playlist is a 26-minute long hunting video called Exploding Varmints Volume 1. The video is essentially an informational program showing hunters how they can get permission to hunt varmint on private land under the guise of helping landowners with pest control. The majority of the video consists of compilation footage of various small field animals being blown to pieces by enthusiastic hunters, with corny rock music playing in the background.
You got 2 in 1 shot.
From the research that I could find, the video was originally released on VHS back in 2007 by Advanced Action Videos, and that there is actually an Exploding Varmints Part 2 titled Mission Possible. It has been roughly a decade since Ensuring Your Place in Hell first emerged in the video trading circles within the underground, and since then has become a highly sought-after collector's item. Back in 2018, when my company Putrid Productions first started, it originally was a film conservation and archival outfit, which focused specifically on the sale and trade of rare and orphaned cinema, and Ensuring Your Place in Hell was one of my best sellers. Wanting to continue that legacy and allure of the original, I decided to make an unofficial sequel with Ensuring Your Place in Hell 2. Following the same formula and aesthetic as the first bootleg, Ensuring Your Place in Hell 2 is 4 more cryptic videos, shrouded in mystery or consisting of unsettling and bizarre material. Starting off the playlist is a video entitled An Exorcism in Turkey. This is a 15-minute long amateur video of a supposedly real-life home exorcism of a young woman. The source of the video provided no further context or information. The second entry on the DVD is a 26-minute long video titled 4 on the Floor. It is the authentic police crime scene footage of the 1981 unsolved Wonderland murder case, also known as the Laurel Canyon murder case and the 4 on the Floor murder case. The Wonderland Gang was a group of drug dealers involved in the Los Angeles cocaine trade during the 1970s and early 1980s. On July 1st, 1981, 3 members of the gang, along with a girlfriend, were brutally murdered inside their home base, located on Wonderland Avenue in the Laurel Canyon section of Los Angeles. LAPD detectives at the time were documented on record saying that the crime scene for this case was more gruesome than that of the Tate LaBianca murders committed by the Manson family in 1969. The third segment on the DVD is a 19-minute long black and white Russian educational video from 1940 titled Experiments in the Revival of Organisms. The film documents the Soviet research into the resuscitation of clinically dead organisms, showing different organs connected to machines being returned back to working order as if they're connected to a living being, with the film's grand finale depicting the resuscitation of a decapitated dog head, which appears to regain consciousness and behave as though it were attached to a functioning body. The final entry on the DVD is a 17-minute long training video titled High Impact Hand Safety. The video has gained somewhat of a cult following for its corny and over-the-top scenes of gore and mutilation. Looking deeper into the video, I could not pinpoint a specific year for when it was made, but I did find out that it's actually part of a series of safety training videos. I discovered another video titled High Impact Forklifty, which has a glorious scene of a man being impaled through a wall.
Unauthorized drivers. Freddie didn't understand the rear wheel steering and sharp turning radius of the truck and quickly lost control, crashing into the braking wall, tragically impaling a co-worker on the raised forks.
I never imagined someone would try to drive my truck just for fun.
I do not typically review or discuss projects which I was directly involved in, but the obscurity and mystery surrounding the Ensuring Your Place in Hell bootleg is too enthralling to pass up. Regardless of whether you acknowledge my unofficial sequel or not, there is no denying that the original bootleg is a fascinating and enticing playlist of some of the most puzzling and unsettling videos to bubble up from the deep trenches of the underground. And if you've not seen it, it is something I highly recommend. Before I end this video, if you're a fan of cinema's underbelly and are interested in checking out some of my other projects, make sure to visit my podcast, The Uneasy Terrain Explorers Club, where I examine different aspects of fringe culture through film, art, ideology, and lifestyle. Also, make sure to check out my label Putrid Productions, where you can purchase films that I've released, check out my photo book series, and snag merch of my various projects. As always, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Till next time, this is Cinema's Underbelly.